Well, it seems like we've been duped all along. All those times when I've been stuck in deep mud with my bike or in slippery sand and was forced to push or pull it out by hand like some sort of caveman seem to have been a very comprehensive joke by the motorbike industry on us, the riders. Because they've had a solution all along. Stick around. Get your motorbike news in a pleasant way. Hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so you don't miss the next episode. Welcome back to Long Way Home, everyone, the place where getting your motorbike news from around the globe is harder on the ears than this frog. Why do you write these things, Dave?
Because they're fun!
Well, they're not fun for me to say. Starting the show off today is Sena. If you've been thinking about purchasing a helmet communicator but were hesitant due to the price, you might want to take a look at Sena's newly released factory refurbished products. Sena has officially started offering refurbished versions of their 20S and 30K Bluetooth intercom systems, basically their top range products, at around a 40% reduction in price. A new 30K unit retails for $330 while its refurbished counterpart sells for only $200. This should put a smile on a lot of people's faces which were sitting on the fence whether to get a high-end intercom system or not. The bad part is that they are only offering this in North America, but the good part is that stocks should really last quite a while considering the widespread problems users have had with Sena units in the past. Thanks for the glasses, Dave. Next up, we have a flying motorcycle that will be available from next year. That's if you manage to find $380,000 lying around the house somewhere. A California company says that it's taking orders for a real-life flying motorcycle powered by 5 modified jet engines on the base of an aircraft. It's not even a motorcycle at this point. Dubbed the Speeder, the vertical takeoff and landing aircraft will reach at least 150 miles per hour, have a 45-mile range, and be able to travel as high as 150,000 feet. In the US at least, a pilot's license is not required to operate a powered ultralight craft. However, ultralight must operate during daylight hours in open areas and limit their use to sport and recreation. Oh, and if you're wondering, for those bold enough to ride one, the aircraft comes standard with a safety strap. For $380,000, they find it necessary to mention that a strap is standard. Next up, the reason we're all here. Off-road motorcycling on big adventure bikes is about to get a hell of a lot easier. Christini is a company that specializes in all-wheel drive motorcycles. The company has announced that starting this summer, a conversion kit for the KTM adventure bikes will become available, starting with the 1190 and the 1290 Adventure. That means that our beloved cows will have a much easier time to tackle mud, sand, or other rocky or loose terrain. While you would naturally compare a two-wheel drive motorcycle to a four-wheel drive car, it's more accurate to compare it to an all-wheel drive car. The front wheel is underdriven in relation to the rear wheel, so it will only engage when the rear wheel loses traction. As the rear spins, the front grabs and begins to pull the bike forward. That in turn makes it easier for the rear to find grip. The design has a lot of rider benefits, including increased traction and stability, faster acceleration, and improved cornering. As you might guess, two-wheel drive also turns a bike into a hill climbing beast. The system can also be deactivated with the push of a button, returning your bike to normal. It is also a bolt-on system and does not require any frame or gas tank modifications. All you'll need, in fact, is about $4,500 and about 6 to 8 hours to install it if you consider yourself a capable home mechanic. Now, while $4,500 does seem quite steep for an upgrade, remember that to achieve this two-wheel drive magic, the system includes some complex components like 2 additional clutches and a gearbox just for the front wheel, all of them obviously working automatically without any rider input. The benefits of this system start making a lot more sense when you are stuck in deep mud trying to coax your tiny little adventure bike to cooperate. I really cannot wait until the system is standard on all adventure bikes. I want to see it as an optional on the dealer's price list. It definitely will make life a lot easier. So let us know in the comments below if you see any real-world benefits with this, or if it sounds like more expensive mumbo jumbo, as the kids would say. Well, that's the show, everybody. Give it a big thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. Consider subscribing if you think you've learned something new, or become a patron to help us make more of these videos. Cheers, and I'll see you on the next one.